XQC. I wonder if they got his stutter. Hey Felix, how's Adept?
Am doing all right. Still breathing air out here. How about you, bro?
I'm just barely getting by. I'm wondering how your ex-girlfriend is, the one that stole your car.
Not sure how she is TBH, but she's in good hands. A new man got her under his supervision as his caretaker.
What did you say?
Her new lover takes care of all her needs. Hez looking out for her 24/7.
And do you watch them get it on?
No, I don't watch, but I do hear them quite often, unfortunately.
Yo, what the fuck? So are you like a or something?
I'm always here if they need help. I just hear them late at night quite often. 97337.
Wow. Okay. All right, I gotta go, man. Hey, do you want to skateboard later?
Yeah, we can definitely skateboard another time. You can reach out offline. Take care, my man.
Yeah, we'll do. Destiny. What the fuck? Hey, Steve, how you been?
I'm good, just playing some League with Lily, WBU.
I was wondering if I could join.
Sure. Just send me an invite and I'll group with you once our game is done.
And I was wondering if I could pipe your wife later? Can I have your wife for a night, Steve?
My wife would not be interested in that.
But would you?
Even if I was interested in such a thing, she is not. I'm not here to talk about my personal life. If you have more questions or discussion around something I'm willing to talk about, anything related to politics, philosophy, art, music, or gaming.
Sure, who's the greatest philosopher of all time?
This is a difficult question. In the modern world, I think most people would cite Marx for the influence he's had. In the ancient world, most people would cite Plato, Aristotle, or Socrates. I would lean towards Plato.
Oh, that's pretty based. Okay, that's not bad. I thought you would have picked someone who's a...
I think all three of those philosophers were not necessarily correct on everything. For instance, Plato wanted to use a philosopher as ruler based on the allegory of the cave. His view was that a philosopher would be the only true sight, as he thought of the shadows on the cave as representative of the falsehoods the people outside the cave thought as the world. A philosopher who has seen the true light, being the world, would have no need for falsehoods and thus be the ideal ruler. There are very...
What if maybe you try and escape the cave and notice that the shadows are just your wife getting piped by another man?
I believe in a monogamous relationship. I'm not into that lifestyle.
Sorry, I've got the wrong destiny, I guess.
I don't believe there are any other mainstream online personalities that share my name, especially not ones who would be interested in this stuff. Were you actually looking for someone else?
Yeah, how's Dan?
Oh, you know how he is. Nothing really has changed from the usual.
Yeah, I heard that Dan's a homo.
I mean, he's bisexual. I don't think he has a preference.
Okay, what did you think of Hitler?
That he was a bad person and the Holocaust was a horrific genocide. This shouldn't really be a controversial stance.
How many people died in that genocide?
I'm unable to generate a reply that meets our content guidelines.
Oh, Steve, you're such an intellectually consistent alpha male.
It's really not a laughing matter.
I thought it was 6 million.
It's commonly regarded as 6 million, and I was close enough to that figure. I've spent a reasonable amount of time studying history myself, with a focus on 1930s Europe, so you're not going to stump me with these kind of gotchas.
Okay, is it true that Hitler is what led to the state of Israel?
The Balfour Declaration was in 1917. Israel being created after WW is certainly somewhat influenced due to Hitler and the Holocaust, but it's not the most direct cause.
That's crazy accurate. That sounds like him too. That sounds like Destiny. All right. Hey Hassan, how did you get your start?
Twitch in 2016 with political coverage. I was a part of an online news network called TYT Politics and was doing stuff on Twitch on the side. After working for them for a while, I became a full-time streamer covering electoral politics 24/7, basically because I wanted to focus on my own creative expression more than a newsroom environment allowed.
Why do you talk with that boring monotone voice?
Because it allows me to do 12-hour plus streams without getting exhausted. Also makes it easier for editors to sync sound to video when doing the daily highlight channel recaps, which are almost exclusively just my monotone rambling.
Do you ever worry that your political views are gay?
Do I think that being for free healthcare, higher wages, trans rights, women's rights, queer rights, workers' rights, affordable housing, public education, criminal... I'm unable to generate a reply that meets our content guidelines.
What do you think of John Zherka?
He's one of my closest friends and a complete lunatic.
What the fuck? Okay.
He's a completely insane person who only makes bad decisions. Love him though.
Okay.
If you thought the John Zherka clips you see online are bad, I was literally on a trip with him in Japan where he managed to get into 5 altercations with random Japanese people on the street.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know how Zherka talks to other people on stream? Imagine him doing that IRL as he attempts to hit on women in clubs and street. That was not that far from Zherka's actual behavior when I traveled with him.
Okay. Did he pick up any women?
No, and in fact, the constant rejection only made him more belligerent and aggressive towards them. El Mao.
Was he like a rapist? Like, what do you mean?
He wasn't violent towards women, just extremely annoying and insistent when they were trying to walk away. So he was being a pest.
This is surprisingly accurate. Holy shit.
Haha, I've seen your clips. You're a lot like him IRL, but less aggressive and annoying. Also infinitely cleaner than him.
Wait, what do you mean cleaner?
Zherka's pretty gross. Don't think he's showered in a while. He smells like he hasn't washed his hair or clothes in months, LMAO.
I don't have hair.
Yeah, but I'd be willing to bet you shower regularly. Unlike him.
Okay. Oh, does Jank shower?
That I can't confirm, but I'm pretty confident you don't smell like old hot dogs like my boy Zherka.
Okay. Old hot dogs, really, bro. And what do you smell like?
In my younger Jimbro days, Dior Sauvage. Nowadays, just Old Spice and whatever smell my local dispensary has.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza, like most Americans. When I'm home, I like just chilling with a pepperoni with extra cheese, watching a movie or a show. If I'm feeling particularly hungry, my go-to is a pepperoni and pineapple from Domino's. And if I'm feeling fancy, an extra large pepperoni from Papa John's.
How was Pokemon?
Great person. I don't think I'd ever seen a human being in real life have that many tics before, though. Like, she would randomly twitch her eyes or blink repeatedly, almost like she had a muscle spasm. That was pretty surprising. It's something that you don't really get through a screen, and cameras can't pick it up because it's so subtle.
Okay, I gotta go. What the fuck? Slicker. Hey, Slicker, why did you scam me?
I didn't scan you. I just lost your money that you donated to me, which I didn't scam you because I didn't take your money intentionally or plan to lose it. I did gamble your money you donated to me and lost it.
Are you sorry?
Yes, I'm more than sorry. I regret it every time I think about it. This mistake will never happen again, and I promise to always be honest and transparent with all donations from fans in the future.
Okay, so should we start donating to you?
I appreciate your support and donations, but I think I'm not in a position yet to accept donations from fans at the moment. I need to continue to earn back the trust of my fans and community and prove that I have grown and learned from my mistakes. At this moment, I only ask for your understanding and support.
How tall are you?
I am 5'3", but in my heart, I am a giant.
Alright. Train wrecks. Is he on here? Let's go. Hey, Train, how you doing, man?
I'm great, bro. Yourself?
Oh, that sounds like Tyler. I'm great. When's the Scuff podcast, bro?
Soon, bro. We were all just so busy. Stuff needs an experienced podcast media producer behind it to make it as successful as it can be.
That's the most accurate one, easily. That's scary.